Hello class, this lesson will show you how to insert and modify page elements in a Word document. My name is Bill Berquist and I'll be your instructor for this lesson. As always, please contact your instructor if you have any questions. What are page elements? Popular page elements in a Word document consist of the following: page borders, page watermarks, the page color, and then finally the page margins. Let's go ahead and get started. Okay everybody, here we are at just a simple memo document. Let's learn some more about our different page elements. The first thing I want to show you is about margins. Okay, I think we all know what margins are just from grammar school. That white area, blank area around the edge of the paper. By default, in a Word document, the default margins are 1 inch top and bottom, 1 inch left and right. So 1 inch all the way around the whole edge of the page. To change your margins, we go to Layout up here in the ribbon. Remember, for the certification test, you really have to know your ribbon. You don't want to spend a lot of time looking for things. You just want to go right to it. So I'm going to click the Layout tab, and here's my margins. And you have several preset margins you can pick from. I think in my test, they wanted me to pick narrow. It was a fairly simple question. On the current document, set the page margins to narrow. And 2 or 3 mouse clicks and it was done. I'll click on, let's see, custom margins at the very bottom. And let's see here, I'll make them 1 inch all the way around. Oops, you can just type in a 1. Hit OK, and now all my margins are adjusted. Kind of a cool way to get to your margin settings. You can just double click the vertical ruler. And there's your margins dialog box. I'll do that again. I just went over here to the far left margin, or on the ruler, the vertical ruler, double click, and there are your margins. Okay, change them to whatever you want, and then hit OK. The exam question might say something like, change the current document's page margins to narrow. Go to Layout, Margins, and then Narrow, and they're a 1/2 inch all the way around. There we go. And that's it. Now our other 3 elements are very simple. They're on the Design tab on the ribbon. And there's your watermark, your page color, and your page borders. Okay. More than likely, they'll probably have you change the theme, which is all the color settings for your document. I'll change my theme over here to organic. Make sure you pick the proper name. There we go. And when you pick a different theme, you're going to get a whole set of different options, fonts and colors and all that stuff. And let's see here. We'll do the page color to Gold Accent 6, lighter 80%. Make sure you pick the proper color name. There we go. Looks good. You can look at the other page colors if you want to. They don't look all that great. I'll put it back over here. There we go. And that's our page color. That's our page color right there. If it says remove the color, you can go to page color and pick no color. It just puts it back to white. Okay, let me put it back to where it was. All right, the next thing are page borders, which is also on the Design tab at the very end, page borders. And that's a line that surrounds the entire page. And I'm going to pick box for a box border. Then it'll tell you to pick a style. I'll pick a double line style here. Okay, so I have a double line style. I'll change the color. Let's see here to Gold Accent 6. There we go. And change the width. I'll make it 3/4 of a point. There we go. Before you hit that OK button, always make sure you have all your settings correct. Sometimes if you set these options out of order, it'll put it back to like a different width. Like if I pick a different line up here, now it puts it back to a 1/2 point. Yeah, so be very, very careful when you pick your different options. See, I'm going to put it back to 3/4 point. There it is. Make sure everything in here is correct. I want it to the whole document. You have some different options you can pick there, but whole document's good. I'll hit OK. And there's my page border. There's my page border. And then the last thing are watermarks. Okay, basically a watermark is a very faint image in the background. You might remember those from the olden days with paper checks. You get a paper check, and if you tilt it towards the light, you see like a very faint watermark on there, the name of the bank or something. You have different watermarks you can pick from, and all your watermarks are right here. You can click it, and you have confidential, confidential to, do not copy, draft, and you have some more if you scroll down. There we go. ASAP 2. Okay. Urgent 2. I'll pick confidential 1. And there's my faint image in the background there. Confidential. Okay. Now, the certification test doesn't make it that easy for you. They'll probably have you do a couple things to the watermark. Like on the current document, remove the current watermark and add a custom watermark called document complete or something like that. So I'm going to go up here to watermark and hit remove watermark. Then I'll go back up to watermark and pick custom watermark. And you can have no watermark or pick a picture or do a text. And let's see, text. I'm going to put document complete. And you can change the size to whatever you want, the color, semi-transparent, all those different options there, but that looks good. I'll hit OK. And now document complete is my watermark. Okay. All right. So there's our basic memo. We have page borders, we have page color, we changed the margins, and we added a custom watermark. Okay. A custom watermark. Looks very cool. All right. So we'll stop the video here and just let your instructor know if you have any questions. See you for the next video.